How's it going, anatomy and physiology? My name is Aaron Roberts, and today we are going to go over the cell structure in the human body known as organelles. Today we're going to be doing a little project, doing a demonstration by showing the organelles displayed by making a pizza. All right, so I've already done two things so far. So far I've done the crust and the sauce. Here, the crust is going to represent the plasma membrane. The plasma membrane allows selective entry of substances, hence maintains cell homeostasis, and it surrounds the cell. The sauce, on the other hand, represents the cytoplasm. And the cytoplasm is where the cellular processes occur. It's a gel-like substance composed of water, salts, organic materials such as proteins and enzymes. The role is metabolism, cell transport, and support for cellular structures. All right. So here we have our ingredients. The first thing we're gonna grab here is our tomato. So our tomato, I'm gonna place here, just anywhere on the pizza, and that's gonna represent our nucleus. The nucleus does DNA storage, transfer of genetic materials, basically also known as the control center of the cell. All right, next we're going to grab our grated cheese and our strips of cheese. And what these are gonna represent are the endoplasmic reticulum. All right, so for the endoplasmic reticulum, we're gonna grab our strips of cheese, place them here, and we're gonna grab our shredded cheese, and we'll place them over here. Okay, so the reason why we have the strips of cheese, the reason why we also have the shredded cheese is for the rough and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So the difference is the rough, which here is the shredded cheese, is basically studded with ribosomes on its outer surface, which is what makes it have that rough texture to it, or the rough look to it. Whereas the smooth lacks the ribosomes on the surface, and that makes it have a smoother look to it, also why they call it the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. All right, so now we're gonna go to what I chose today. We're gonna use beans, and these beans here are gonna represent the mitochondria. And that we'll place randomly throughout the pizza. And the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Due to their role in production of energy, converts nutrients into adenosine triphosphate, also known as ATP, and it's the primary energy center of the cell. Then we're gonna grab our black olives. So today I chose the black olives here to represent the ribosomes. And the ribosomes are protein synthesis, function in translating the genetic info encoded into mRNA, specific amino acid sequences, forming protein. Then we're gonna go into our Golgi complex. All right, so for our Golgi complex, I chose to do ranch dressing. Kind of, maybe you like it on pizza, maybe you don't. We'll find out how this turns out. All right, so we're gonna put little spots here for our Golgi complex. I'm gonna kind of not do spots, actually. We're gonna do, oh God. Okay, well, that's why it's a science project. Okay, so our Golgi complex modifies, sorts, and packages proteins, lipids synthesized into the endoplasmic reticulum. It's for transport, basically, of destinations within the cell or sections outside the cell. All right, let's move on to our microbodies. Once again, we're gonna do olives, but this time we're gonna do green. So the microbodies here are going to break down fatty acids. They break them down. They also do detoxification of harmful substances, such as hydrogen peroxide, which is actually a harmful byproduct of fatty acid metabolism. Okay, so for even a tastier part of the pizza, we're gonna do the cilia. So for the cilia, we're gonna use here sour gummy worms. All right, so there's cilia and flagella. The cilia is basically facilitates the movement or fluid flow across a cell surface, and is found in the respiratory tract, fallopian tubes, and the brain. The cilia is actually going to be smaller than flagella. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll place it on the outside here on the crust. Definitely gonna be tasty. A little bit sour, a little bit sweet, a little bit savory. All right, so we're gonna put that onto the edges. As far as our flagella goes, since it's longer, we're gonna place it on the outside of the crust, just touching it. Gordon Ramsay loves this recipe. I did check in with him prior to this, so it was mostly his idea. 10 out of 10 is what I've heard. So for our centrosomes and centrioles, we're gonna use tube pasta. All right, we're just gonna use two, and we're gonna place them close to each other. And these are organic microtubule network during cell division, organization of the cytoskeleton, such as cell shape, cell migration, and intracellular transport. Lastly, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use vacuole. For our vacuoles, we're gonna use baby pickles. All right, these are usually in a section that's more empty, running out of space. So we'll say this is empty right here. Oh yeah, that's gonna be the #1 most fought over part of the pizza, to be honest. The vacuoles, what they do now is they store water, nutrients, and they maintain the cell pressure, waste disposal, pigment storage, and they help maintain the cell hydration and osmotic pressure, ensuring cell health and functioning. And that's it. That concludes our video, our science project. Yeah, check in for the review on this. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be awful. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned a little bit today. Please leave your comments. Let me know how I did. I appreciate it. Good luck with the rest of the course, guys. Take care. See ya.